Hello, it's Steve Slip here. I know you haven't seen me in a while. That's because I'm a slacker. I'm just a slacker. Well, hello, I am Steve Slip. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Those of you that are coming back, thank you so much. Those of you new, how you doing? Nice to meet you. If you all would, please like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please continue to support the channel. Anyway, it's been a little bit. Yes, I'm so sorry. Been super crazy swamped and had a lot of time at home, had a breakdown, and, you know, I'm just kind of a slacker at times. So, anyway, been running full days lately, and just a lot going on in the last 4 weeks that since I posted the last video. But anyway, let me get you up to date. So let's start with the hurricane. I was heading down toward Knoxville on Thursday night, stopped off in right there at the border of Tennessee and Kentucky, and the storm was supposed to hit Thursday night into Friday morning. Went to bed, it was raining. I parked late at night, about 11:30 or so, got up, started rolling, and it was crazy. The wind that was coming through that mountain. That I had to pass that little mountain going into Tennessee, going into Knoxville there, and it was pretty windy, pretty rainy, pretty foggy. It was nuts, but why don't you check this out? Well, we are definitely on the edges of the hurricane. Well, storm now, but the hurricane that hit Florida last night. Woke up in Kentucky with a rocking truck and crossed over into Tennessee, and now going through the little mountain here. Really windy here, but it's nice. These cutouts block the wind. It's when you get in the open that it's crazy. So coming down this pass is going to be fun, that's for sure. But we are still on our way to Knoxville. We're just outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. Gonna unload, and I should have a load here in the next hour or so. I'm either going to Sparta, Tennessee, or I'm going to South Carolina. So we'll see where I'll end up going. But I have a feeling this is going to be like this for the next 2 days as this thing makes its way up north. It's not too nerve-wracking. I mean, I have about 18,000 pounds. I wish I had a little bit more. Obviously, the heavier you are, the better it is for the wind, but right now it is not too horrible. now you can see the fog and the cloud up at the top here. Well, it wasn't too horrible. I mean, the wind was starting to pick up a little bit. I don't know if you heard me too much. I was only 18,000 pounds, so that kind of made me a little nervous because I didn't know, one, how windy it was going to be. I mean, the weather map was saying about 35, 40 mile an hour gusts, so it was getting to a point where it's like, I don't know. I mean, but it wasn't horrible, but I wish I was a little bit heavier, as I heard. I don't know if you heard me say that in that video. I still need to get a mic. But again, because I'm a slacker. But anyway, I made the delivery to Knoxville, Tennessee without any issues. Went through that rain fog, and it continued to pretty much rain most of the day. They weren't going to send me to Sparta, Tennessee. I couldn't make it in time for the Friday deliveries. They were going to send me to Spartanburg, South Carolina. It just so happened that that facility evacuated, closed down, and could not go over there. Anyway, as you know, during that whole process and that whole morning and that whole day, those highways got washed out completely. Everything got washed out completely. I mean, some sections are still right now just gone. I mean, there's nothing there. It's gone. So it wasn't going to go that way. I ended up sitting there in Knoxville for most of the day and waited for a load, and they finally got me a load that was going to load out of Louisville on Monday morning. So I decided to pack up. I spent the night in Knoxville, packed up early Saturday morning and took off to Louisville, and then took my 34 in Louisville and then picked up there and started to roll again. But no, it was just amazing that the destruction, you know, everybody's seen the videos now and the photos and everything that's going on there. Just horrible, just completely horrible, the devastation that took place. You know, and you've got just such a supply chain and a bump in the system now, because we can't go through there. We have to go around. You have to go to Atlanta and around, or you have to go up to 77 and through Charlotte. You know, fortunately, I haven't had any loads over there. The only one I did have was going through Pennsylvania, and I ended up going by 40 where it was closed and all those highways that were closed, but that's as close as I got to it. And they haven't sent us back, I don't think, that way. I don't even know if they're still open in Spartanburg or not, but I think they got underway. But yeah, that was crazy. It's just amazing what nature could do and how it just disrupts everything. But man, those poor folks. But back to trucking. I ended up leaving Louisville. I went over to Pennsylvania, dropped off there, went to New Jersey, picked up in New Jersey, and then came back to the Midwest. And during that time, before I went up there, I ended up having a light come on. My check engine light kept coming on, and then it finally stayed on. So I went through Jackson and said, hey, I'm having this issue. Before I was going to Pennsylvania, my idea was I'd get to Pennsylvania and do my 34, get there early, and that wasn't the case. So I ended up taking my 34 in Jackson, Mississippi, and getting my truck in and getting it worked on, because it took about 2 days. So they said that there was an issue with the DEF and that I needed a new filter. And like, it only has 200,000 miles on it. How do I need a new filter for the DEF? And they were like, yeah, we don't know, and we're just gonna have to take it out and take a look at the filter. But the problem is we can't, we're on national back order for the filters. And I'm like, well, can't you just rob one off in a different truck for now? And they're like, no, because you can only use the bands or the brackets that go on the filter. You can only use them once. So those are part of the parts that are on back order. So I'm like, great. And he's like, well, we're going to go ahead and try to do a update to the computer system. There is an update, and we'll reset and we'll do a regen and we'll see if that works. So ended up that that worked for me, and that ended up being a lifesaver, because I didn't have $1,600 to change that filter in my maintenance fund. Because while I was there, I ended up getting 2 more tires on my drives. I think it might be time to get a new tire. So that kind of depleted my maintenance fund. For those of you watching or just catching up or just kind of dropping by, I'm on a lease program with Kllm, and they do give us 11 cents a mile, or they take 11 cents a mile from us for our maintenance fund up to $10,000. So I received a alignment, a steer tire, and 4 drive tires, and just to get ready for winter. And I got a PM done, you know, the preventative maintenance done on it. So going into winter, I'm good. I mean, I've got 2 brand new steer tires. I put 4 drive tires on. I had 2 done not too long ago. So I've got 6 brand new steer tires, and the 2 that are remaining are actually pretty good. We put them together, and I tell you what, this thing has been riding the best it's ever been. And I think it's because I got the alignment, got everything done correctly. And you know, rookie here, I did not know that keeping your 5th wheel lubed all the time is one way to save your steer tires. And I tell you what, I did not know that. I just thought they squirt lube on there during the PM. But when I kept getting my tire switched, I'm like, what causes all this? And they're like, you need to lube your 5th wheel a little bit more. And I'm like, well, I really don't disconnect that much. And they're like, yeah, but just keep it lubed every once in a while, you know, every 3 weeks. Just throw some lube on there, keep it, you know, so it moves freely and it doesn't fight with your steers. And however, I don't know how that works, but you know, I've had more than a couple people tell me that. So I went out and bought myself a container. They gave me a bunch of grease at the shop, and I bought some paint sticks and some gloves, and you know, I just pull away from the trailer. You know, this is the first time I did it, 3rd week since I left there. And you know, you just put a little bit on there, and I tell you what, it does. It drives, after you do that, it actually, you notice it drives nicer. I was quite impressed. Another thing, and another driver gave me some wheel balancers. They're round discs. Well, here, let me show you. So somebody gave me these wheel balancers. They're filled with sand, and they go in between the drive tires. Somehow go in between here, and they're supposed to balance out your tires all the time. Don't know how that works, but they were given to me, and strongly suggested that I put them on the truck. So did some research, and everybody says it saves your tires for a long time, as long as you keep your air inflated and your 5th wheel lubed. Keep this all greased up. It will help all your tires. So learn new stuff every day. Yeah, those round discs, they're full of sand. And don't tell me I don't know how they work. I really don't. But they say you put them on, and when it's rolling, the sand goes where it needs to keep everything balanced, because they don't balance those tires. And it'll keep your drives all wearing evenly, supposedly. And I don't know if it's a combination of the lube, the tires, the alignment, those things, or all of them together. But this thing has just been driving amazing. I'm telling you, it drives like a Cadillac, except for when it shakes, because it's a freight shaker. But other than that, it's been driving really, really nice. And knock on wood that I get through the maintenance now. I can build up my maintenance fund. Don't need any tires, and I keep up on it. So yeah, that is things that have been happening in the world of Steve Slip. And with outside of slacking and not getting I've shot a ton of video. I just haven't been able to edit. Quite honestly, I've been driving 10 hours, and it has, it's been to where I'm driving late at night. So I'm getting up early in the morning, or, trying to flop back and forth with my times. And, I'm either driving late at night, or I'm getting up early in the morning, driving 10 hours. And by the time you're done, it's just, I've just been exhausted. So it's been, a long stretch to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and then a long stretch coming back. And then I went to Laredo. So I've been driving just all over the place, and I've been driving full shifts to make sure I can get there. And I'm not complaining, because my miles have been excellent. I've been over 3,000 miles consistently now for the last 3 weeks. So that's been great. That has just been great. Super excited about that. But that will be another video. I will have the 1-year video coming up on my miles and my finances somewhere around November 1st. I will be going home for Halloween and spend it with my kids, and I'm going to do an early voting, and then I'm going to hit the road and be out from November, about November 3rd through Thanksgiving. So in that time, I've already started putting some numbers together, and I'll get that up. I've got a video I need to edit about a spreadsheet that somebody wanted to see that I've talked about before. I know somebody requested the P&Ls for the company. We'll get to that. And I just wanted to also get a video out there that I started working on. That I made that video about the mileage, and man, people were like, oh, well, those suck. And it was, I guess I didn't edit it right, and I didn't explain myself well enough. Duh. I had to, write a lot of people, and those were just miles in worst case scenario during some, I had a really crappy few weeks there. So I took those crappy miles with those incidents that, the breakdowns and all that, and took that and just was trying to say that even with those miles, if you go back and watch that video, even with those low miles, you could still make some decent money. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to say that that's what I'm making on the lease. So don't enter, if you watch that video and you're kind of confused, just know that I'm not bright sometimes. But I will make the new video trying to show you, hey, that was just in a bad case scenario, that some new guy can come out here, or new girl could come out here and make a decent living. And that's all I was trying to prove there. Because again, if you're watching this for Kllm information, I have a ton of videos that you could go by and just take some time to watch. I'll be making some more of those, but I'm also piggybacking off of, hey, I'm a guy just like you, researching the company. I started with the company, and I'm just vlogging my whole way of me making my way through, just like you're going to. And so some of these videos are just, hey, this is what's been going on, this is what's been happening with trucking. And then of course I got the other Kllm videos that I promote. So if you're watching this video, I know this doesn't have much information for you. It's just me being me, and just trying to let you know and catch you up to date on how my life's going in trucking. I love Kllm. I work for the EcoShield side, which I run hazmat for them. And but it is still Kllm. So, but yeah, I'm almost a year in. I can still say I absolutely love what I do. I love the company, the way I've been treated. You got hiccups here and there, and you've got some times you want to bite your tongue, but for the most part, yeah, if you're looking at Kllm, give them a call. Give them a call, because I'm just having a blast. Anyway, I won't keep you. I will not keep you, but thank you so much. Please continue to watch some of the other videos. Please continue to come back. Please continue to comment and make fun and give me kudos, whatever you want to do. I appreciate all of it. Again, my name's Steve Sliff. It was great spending a little bit of time with you. I'll get back on the horse and I will get some videos out, I promise you, and we'll continue to get this channel rolling. But thank you so much. Please have a wonderful night. God bless, and I'll see you soon.